Hi everybody, I'd like to talk to you today about the power of the phenomenon that people would recognise as sliding doors. And this happened to me in my own life more than 10 years ago now, when I was working in the supermarket, and at that point in time I held the position of systems clerk. And I really wanted to stretch myself. I wanted to do something else. I'd got a bit stagnant and bored in the position that I was in, and it was really quite repetitive and monotonous because I've been doing it for so long. So there was an opportunity to step into a management programme for human resources, and you had to get the boss to put you forward for the programme, to basically, I think, to say that you were a good enough flight risk to take the chance on. And after having worked in all the departments in the store, I decided that maybe this was a natural progression for me, next step. However, when I approached the subject with the gentleman, he told me that I wasn't demure enough, it was above my pay grade, and I should go back down the stairs and do what I've always done, because I was a Fiat Punto and I was trying to be a Ferrari. Now, I think if this happened in the current timeline today, there's no way this would be tolerated, because it is such a fundamental attack on your character, especially when you believe that you have actually proved yourself to the degree that you deserve at least an opportunity to stretch yourself and do something that's a wee bit more than where you're at. So that for me was my sliding doors moment, because I could have went back down the stairs and continued to do what I'd always done in order to appease someone else who just was not prepared to give me a chance at an alternative. But that's not what I did. At that point I actually came home and I wrote up my resignation letter. And after 25 years of working in the building and with that company, I walked away, and I walked away with nothing. I gave up my pension, I gave up the contributions that would have occurred from being in there. I gave up a family of people who I love dearly, because I'd been with them for so many years. They were so much more than work colleagues, we were like a family. And I let all that go, and I fundamentally knew in my heart that there must be something better for me out there. There has to be a different path. And that was when I tried a few things, dipped my toe in the water with some other things that I'd tried, some other jobs. Again, they were short-term, stopgaps. I was trying to plug the holes. It didn't really work, because I think fundamentally the person that I had to change was myself. I had to raise my bar for deservedness, to know that there had come a point in my life where I knew there must be something better, and I deserved to explore the possibility of that. So I went back to college. For people that know me, I retrained as a complementary therapist, and from that, all the data, all the conversations, all the research that I did over the following decade allowed me then to become a published author. And that in itself has been a massive step for me. I mean, the work that's went on behind that, not just what you see on the surface, but that took a lot of time, a lot of hours, a lot of discipline, because at the same time I was working a full-time job when I was writing. So, sometimes I wasn't going to my bed till maybe 1 o'clock in the morning. But the funny thing is, if I'd done that in the other job, I would have been exhausted. But because I was so driven and so inspired by what I was doing instead of that, because it was something that I'd fully chosen, it was much more of an enjoyable journey for me, and I never ever felt tired. I think maybe you're just working on adrenaline, because I'm a firm believer that motivation will only take you so far, but when you're passionate about something, it will continue to pull you till you get to the end result of what it is that you're trying to attain. So that's what I've done, and the message today is, we'll all have had a sliding door moment. In fact, you've probably had multiple sliding door moments, and it really just comes down to whether you trust your gut enough to take that universal nudge and actually drive your life in a completely different direction. And I'm so glad I did, because when I look back now, I would probably actually shake the hand of the man who said no to me, because even though it was a really difficult pill to swallow at the time, and it was very painful for me, who I've become because of that has far exceeded my expectations. So look out for that sliding door moment. Listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. If you hate what you're doing, if you've got to, you know, if you're crawling out your bed every day because you don't really want to go to where you're going, or you're not wholly excited about what's coming in the hours that follow this one, then perhaps it's time for you to look at your sliding doors moment. Just take a chance. If you can be really good at doing something you hate, just imagine how phenomenal you can be when you're doing something you love. Have a great day. Bye.